For this past 1 month, we have been preparing for the preparedness on the day today, which was the mock level exercise for an earthquake in Tura. The event started with an earthquake of 8.3 on Richter scale at Shillong and an aftershock of 7.8 in Tura at around 11:14. The event was planned in a way that we would like to see and judge what the preparedness of the entire event from the district administration side is. We wanted to ensure that we are prepared for all kinds of eventualities. The team is on their toes whenever such an event will happen. The event included most of the members of the district administration, including all the departments, my own officers from the DC office, and every staff that is there under the government. We were checking up our early warning systems, we were checking up our communication systems, we were checking up our response and relief measures that can be taken during a disaster, whether our teams are up to the task, and whether we can take an action within the initial 4 hours, which is the most critical period for an earthquake or for a disaster in general. So this mock exercise, we simulated the earthquake. We had the NDMA helping us at the state level. And the SDMA who was helping us at the state and the district level as well. They had simulated the entire exercise under the guidance of the Commissioner Secretary Revenue and Disaster Management and the State Disaster Management Authority. And with their help, we were able to do the entire exercise. So over the entire day, you would have heard sirens wailing around you. Some of the areas which were chosen among the 5 ones were the government college, the GHDC building, it was the St. Xavier's School, the Tura Civil Hospital, places which are more popular spaces which may have bad impact on our networks, our critical infrastructures, or are populous with public. So all of that was simulated. In Dalu, just for example, we took up the fire in a petrol pump after the disaster or during the aftermath of a disaster, and how the team could contain it and everything. The incident stage was set up at the circuit house. We were having a district emergency operations center here at DTMA in DCO office, and this is where the place where we are taking stock of the entire situation and ensuring that all our teams are working on the ground in the best possible way. We had a lot of learnings. We just concluded this exercise today, and I'm happy to inform you that we were able to gather a lot of information about the areas where we could improve. About the areas which would improve our response network as well. Tomorrow, if for anybody, if you ever face any disaster, any earthquake or any other eventuality which happens in and around you, please take the precautionary measures regarding that particular event. If it's an earthquake, please move outwards towards the open areas where the buildings are not susceptible to be falling over there. Or if you don't have such areas, please follow the protocol that has been set out for the earthquakes. And it is important that we are prepared at this time and age where these things are as unpredictable as ever. For the entire exercise, we were able also to check the response of our volunteers. And we would like to again happily inform that our volunteers are also seemingly prepared for these eventualities. And we are sure that whenever such an earthquake happens, we will be able to take positive steps in the right direction. With that being said, we should always acknowledge that an earthquake is a major event or it's a major disaster, and at 7.8 Richter scale, it will be very devastating. These days we are seeing earthquakes which are 5.1 to 5.5 that have stuck as a wave in at the Tura region. But if it ever happens at a 7.8 scale, we should be very, very prepared. You should know if your building is secured against an earthquake, whether the design is secured against the earthquake, and for that, please follow the building codes. Please follow the distance that are required from the adjoining buildings that are already prescribed under the building bylaws. Please ensure that you are safe in a place as per the rules that have been sought out for this. These all guidelines that have been prepared are to ensure that we have least amount of loss of life and damages, and each of these events are a reminder to us that life is uncertain and we should have the utmost preparedness that we can have in these cases.
Nara chugumak ansing baljokna skama mabanggi jasan.
Chugumak tanang?
Endako de koros kamu tungo maina chugumak kuni jainga plus F marka dong pako.
Plus F?
Salantio anchuni chaani rango peena namgani rangko de bangakon watchanga jean anchuni bimang gisik porayani nambate rakani mandapani aru gemuk konik nikata nang koban.
Ndak plianga chaunan machungjak?
Oe chugumak nangani rang unigaman na atta merong kari to aru dut rangko koros kaingon plus F marka dong pako sa nibo maina uno iron aru vitamin rangko nangani kriotna sungi chane chaoba mukron chinioba aru chathoa nioba mamang dengtangani ko ijawa
Dentang rekan ku ijo ramai nasra brans ka injok.
Endiba mengsau blongen dengtang rekani donga. Anchinian sing baljokaniyo. Nambata chaani rengani chi, nambate jangi tangani. Plus F marka dongpa chaani rangko, daaloni jakhalbo.